Good morning. Good morning. Today is day 4 of being sick. Welcome. That's my bad. That's me after waking up. I already made myself a coffee. I'm awake since I actually woke up at 6 o'clock this morning, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm feeling awake. Like I don't feel tired. That did last for half an hour. Then I fell back asleep, and now I'm awake again since a couple of hours, and is things getting better? I don't know. My throat doesn't hurt, but my voice is still not there. My right ear is super blocked. My left ear, after the onion suck treatment, it feels, I'm not sure if it's just my brain messing with me, because I kind of am a hypochondriac, I think. But my left ear feels way better than my right ear. So today because I boosted the clock and I'm not the biggest on using all chemicals and shit, I used some Tiger Balm all throughout my throat area to get the fluids and the shit running, and maybe that helps. So yeah, day 4 of being sick, I actually reached the point where I'm like, I think actually prefer going to work than having to stay at home, because my brain capacity, actually my brain has molten. I cannot concentrate on stuff for a long time, and I get really annoyed and not bored, but frustrated. Like the days, the time, it just flies into, it just passes, and I'm here. So yeah, let's see what the day brings. I have yet not decided, or I have not decided yet what I am hoping for with these videos. I just noticed that it's a fun way for me to entertain myself while I'm sick. So, but rewatching the last clip, I for sure realized that I look really bad. So I hope my character at least shines bright, because my face, I swear I can look better like that. I'm just saying, it's just a side note. But then again, we should all care less. Like, whatever bad things could anyone say about this last clip? Like, you have a huge forehead. I know, I've been told that ever since I've been in elementary school. What else? You have a bad skin. I also know that thanks to genes and bad food, I would say. I have a bad skin. Yeah, I'm 31 and have the skin of a 14-year-old. We all have to deal with that. Your teeth are yellow. Yeah, that's true. I used to smoke a lot, and also I drink a lot of coffee. So that's the result. I used to have a piercing here, which fucked up my teeth here. Like, I had braces for so long, and my teeth were so nice, and then I decided to get a piercing when I was 18, and I preferred ring over a stick, and this ring in my lip just fucked up my teeth there, so that is that. My hair looks weird and greasy, because it is. So, yeah, these are thoughts about myself, like roasting myself. You look shit, and you know what? I feel shit, so I feel like at least the advertisement outside matches what is inside. Someone feeling like shit and looking like shit. Yeah. Whoop. Anyone remember the 50 things, random things in my room challenge? I think it was when YouTube started to become a thing in 2008. I just had to think of it. That's my bad before I make it. I think that accounts with all the cushions. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 default cushions. We are already at the 6 things. So yeah, that's my bad. It's the second time I show it off today, as if it was super special. To be honest, it's the cheapest get-to-go bat from IKEA, and I got it from I got a gift card for graduating, or from school, and I bought it because it was all the money I had, and now it's I wouldn't necessarily recommend it to anyone, because it's like, what, I graduated 1 year ago, and I mean, I'm medium heavy, but it already feels like the mattress is not all that good. And also lately, because my fiance, he has like a king size super bed, it feels small. Even when I'm in there alone, I feel like a fatty because there's, I don't know, it's something changed. When I was younger, I wanted to cuddle and have no space in between, and the older I get, I'm like, go away. We cuddle, and then we go into what we call serious sleeping. It's like, okay, now serious sleep. Everybody taking position, falling asleep. So yeah, that's in my bedroom. I made the bed and cleaned my glasses. There, the made-up bed. Nice. I love this cover. It's so nice. And I really got into the hang of it. I was like, yeah, let's do the stuff in my bedroom. Why not? Because I'm in here all the time, might as well take a deeper look at things. So, on the right-hand hand of my bed, we have a nightstand. That's a nightstand. And okay, here's a disclaimer. At a certain age, you just don't open randomly the drawers of someone's nightstand, because chances are there's sex toys and condoms in it that people might not want to share with you. So, we're not gonna open the drawers. But what's on top? Hey, the onion sock from yesterday. It's well, if you like onions, it doesn't smell too bad, but it's I gotta get rid of it. Now I don't know where to put it. I just gotta put it under the bed and pretend it's not there. I hope I don't forget it. On my nightstand there is this charging kind of system that my fiance got from IKEA. I think it's actually super impractical. It's supposed to make things look nicer, and then you can put your stuff in there, but it's just impractical. But I use it for charging my phone and my iPad, and for getting frustrated at it. We have water bottles. I think that's yesterday's, and that's 3 days before. I have lately, like, it's seasonal with me, the way I drink water. There's seasons where I prefer still water without gas, and I prefer water with gas, and then I just hate water all around, and I have problems forcing myself to drink. At the moment it's a ladder. I drink not enough. I have to drink more. So this is one of the lamps on my nightstand, which I actually love. It has like you touch it here, and you can make it, and it's dimmable. So nice, magic. It's the kind of magic. I have a similar lamp over there, but this works with a switch. But I like the milky glass. Hairband and some books and magazines and book for random notes. So there's so many books. I have books everywhere actually. They pile up because I always have a lot of, I always want to read a book a lot, but then I end up don't. Or my ambition is bigger than my time resources. Anyhow, that's a magazine I bought. Here's the thing, we talk about fake news and whatever, and news and journalism, blah. I think it's a hefty time to be a journalist, and I also think that journalists tend to become less and less neutral. So I'm on a quest to find magazines and newspapers that give me the most unbiased opinion and fact check and just update on what happens in the world. And also that give me a deeper dive into topics. But when, e.g., I buy a magazine like this, which is on the Quant cult, mainly, I try to teach myself, like, always regard what the other side might say. And it's the Quant cult. We can talk about this too, because insane. Just in my opinion. I can cough like that, nobody is around. This is just some stuff, like I have a side project I want to start, because a lot of my co-workers and students especially suck. They don't suck, they struggle, so I want to help them. But I'm also lazy, so this project is a project unfinished since ages. So this is my TV setup. To be honest, full disclaimer here, I don't normally have a TV. Yeah, I even use a tripod. I'm so pro. My fiance, I talk about him a lot. It's like he's my best friend. I barely have friends, so when I say my fiance, you could also replace it by saying my best friend. He got it for me for like 3 years, so much for that. So I don't normally have a TV set up in my bedroom, but I have a huge water damage in my down there in my living room. Hence, there are also these are normally not here. This is normally a setup for my living room, but because of the water damage, which I have been having since 2 months now, I put it here. And I start to like it. There's something nice about having this big screen at your bed, but I know it's not good to have a TV in your bedroom for your sleep hygiene. There are some consoles I got also from my fiance. I don't know how to work them. I actually use this for playing Assassin's Creed. I'm not good, but I enjoy it. And my boyfriend got me this one so I would be able to play Grand Theft Auto, which I used to watch my sister play at on the computer when we were kids. I loved it. So, and he got me a lot of other DVD games to play. I didn't get around yet to because I don't know. And some movies like Dexter. I really love this series. I have a lot of DVDs. I have almost all the parts, only the later ones not. And this is oopsie. Anyone knows these movies? Winnie 2. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure they wouldn't fly nowadays, but they bring back childhood to me. We used to watch them with my grandma, these Winnie 2 movies. And fun fact, this is the room where my grandma died. She was old and she had cancer. She just died. But she used to live here. Maybe I should have just said that. I'm in the apartment of my... Yeah, it just sounds bad. And my grandma used to live in here. Now I live in here. May she rest in peace. She's missed and beloved. And that is that. Family means a lot to me. I'm very family connected. So that's the other side table. Actually, this one I have since I think I've been 12 or so. My parents gave it to me as a birthday present. And you see these things? Like these barely patched up glue thingies? Yeah, my dad, when the day I got it for my birthday, and my dad helped me building it up, he smacked the nail so hard that the wood burst. So the day I got it as a birthday present, it was fucked. And here we are, almost 17 years later, I still have it. Oh, this drawer I can actually show, it's not too bad. Candies, the tiger balm I talked about, face wipes, some CBD oil. And here, a lot of different books too. This one actually, The Woman That Ran Away From All. I don't know if that's the original title, probably not. Girl Runner was the original title by Carrie Snyder. Liked it a lot. Yeah. Well, maybe I make a book tour. Anyone interested in that? I don't know, maybe I am interested. The thing, like I said, I always get a lot of books and I'm super excited to read them all, but so many. I want to read them all. So I end up reading bits and parts of there and there and there. I started reading The Old Man and the Sea. I know it's a cliche to start with Hemingway, but it is the book I chose to, the novel I started to start. You get me, what I wanted to say. And also that, interesting, about how rich and poor are ruining our country. I feel like whenever somebody's saying our country, like inviting you to a patriotic standpoint that you don't necessarily have to be aware. Also, we have some juice because I love juice, especially maracuja, peach, mango. And my favorite iced tea ever, it's just sugary water. They used to sell it for, I think, 1 D-mark at my school. in high school, so I've been hooked on that shit ever since. I'm a loyal bitch, I really am. So this thing is like a stepper. I got it from my parents' attic because I felt sorry that it was just there getting spider webby. And I thought, oh, that's currently not a good idea. I thought I would kick myself to become super motivated to do little sessions in between. I never did. To be honest, it's just non-dusting here because I dust. Also, the counter is broken. Like here, the step counter is broken, and so is the time counter. But you know, every now and then I go on there for 2 minutes, and cool. This thing is a book stand, but normally it's used for my fiance to put his stuff on here. He lives in the Netherlands, so when he comes here, he puts his bag in there. Currently, there's some. Oh, this is a second-hand game I bought from when my niece was here. I remember me and my grandma playing it. I don't know if anyone remembers it. I'm not 100% sure how you do it. I think it's like this. And then you're supposed to flick it inside. I'm actually better than this. There you go. But I'm not sure how it really works. My niece sucks, but she likes it. Yeah, like I told you, I'm on a quest to getting good information. And this one I actually bought because I think my flatmate, when I went to university, was working for that newspaper as a side job. So I was like, hey, I'm gonna go and read it. This magazine, super expensive, 12 euros. Yeah, let's see. And this is oh yeah, I went to the shooting range with my boyfriend. I'm not sure if I am okay with that or not. I still haven't figured out the morals and how I feel about it, because I have a very strong opinion on gun ownership. So I'm not sure how I feel about going to the skeet shooting range, but it was actually fun. That's a worrying thing. And like I said, here is my current living room in my bedroom. I love this thing. My boyfriend gave it to me. It's actually like it used to be, I think, a bed sheet, and he just framed it. I love looking at this chair. I have a lot of memories from summer, actually, because we bought it secondhand, I think, for 17 euros. And when it was super hot and summery and I was studying for my final exams, I used to be outdoors. It was 35 degrees, like it was this very hot summer, and I would just sit on this chair after having a little outdoor shower, and you know, ice cold water drying on hot skins, 36, 35 degrees weather. Nice memories. This is a chair I love more than any other. It's one of the most expensive furnitures, as it was for free, actually, because it used to be my grandma's, and I have childhood memories connected to that chair. It's so dear to me. And when my grandma passed away, I was not only sad, but I was also like, I gotta have this chair. This was a second-hand find, 3 euros, but look how the fuck it matches perfectly, and it's I love it, I love it. These sideboards, that's a very German thing. It's all audio stories. I've listened to them also since I've been a child, and there are some more of a different kind. I think if you're German, you understand it more. And also, like, I like audiobooks and stuff. That's my audio setup. It's cool. It has it's not plugged in currently, but it has MC. Oh yeah, my little niece was over. She got to listen to Bibi Blocksberg, the Little Witch, and Her Being a Princess. And then it has USB. I'm not, like, it's really not a fancy cool thing. I don't know why I'm showing that off. But yeah, these audiobooks I love and I collect. They're dear to me. I have a lot of glass tables and glass shelves. Not practical. They look awesome, but they get dirty so quickly. It's frustrating. It really is. And yeah, that's just stuff around. Lemonade. I like to drink a lot of sweet stuff. I like also to have a lot of sweets. My niece, when she was here, she was it was the cutest thing. She was getting so mad. She was like, Auntie, there's sweets again here. Everywhere in your apartment is sweets. And I'm like, yeah, duh. I'm an adult. I can have sweets the fuck I want. Yeah. This is essential at the moment. Another magazine, like a scientific one dedicated to language and whatnot. Yeah, this I don't know. It was, I don't know, Volksprogramm, like I really don't know. Like, if you see that, would you assume it's about an art exhibition coming up? Like, I would have guessed that this is about party drugs. It's not. Some pencils, some supply things. This is where the dirty tissues go. Some painkiller, some comic book, an iPad, and that are all the items that are currently in my bedroom. And I think I spent about 15 minutes talking about them, having shaky camera. And you know, I don't have a front view. Like, my front camera is broken, so I have no idea how I actually look. I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah. And if not, I know that I did. Alright. I feel very weak and very tired. It's 12 o'clock. I have made my bed and I'm lying on it, that's sad. And I watched YouTube. I watched some Nico Caro Advocado, which is a guilty pleasure of mine. I cannot explain myself for yet. What's going on with me, I don't know. And I watched some Jay Aubrey and how one Netflix movie broke the entire internet, the immeasurable failure of Cuties. And here's the thing, I've seen a couple of YouTubers and people being super like, oh, Cuties, even what is his name? The Wallace guy, like the one with the really nice voice. And I don't want to watch the movie. I'm not going to watch the movie. It wouldn't necessarily normally be on my watch list. I don't like dance movies. I don't like kids movies. I don't care for this, so I wouldn't normally watch it. I'm not gonna watch it now. I'm gonna sit this one out. And I also don't want to pick a side on this whole controversy because I didn't see the movie, but I also don't want to watch it just buying into the, into the hype. Watching the movie feels wrong for me. But I mean, everyone is so offended by kids displaying sexual habits and actions, and I feel it. I feel it's not per se incorrect to point this out, that this is not correct. But on the same time, I just do you know Danielle Conis? Do you know her? I do, sadly. Isn't she a minor too? Just wondering. And if you know who she is and how old she is, think about what stuff you know her and what she's known for. I think on her latest video, when I clicked in, she said something to the chord of, oh, you guys like it when I wear inappropriate stuff. Do you remember Willow Smith? I whip my hair back and forth, I whip my hair back and forth. Hear talk about how this with my hair back and forth, with my hair, how this was one of the biggest mistakes to say in her life. She says this in interviews. She said that after partaking in there, she had a huge down phase and cut herself. I just saw a clip of her saying literally that. And if you type in Willow Smith with my hair, at least for me, one of the first top results was a dance rehearsal of kids at the same age as the actors of the Cutie movies doing exactly that, twerking and shaking. So it's, long story short, I don't want to go into defending or trying to make sense of the movie because I already care for so many things. I have to make a stop. I care for kids and all, but I feel just with this movie, the one thing that I want to say to the critics, who I don't want to say are not right in what they are criticizing, I'm just want to ask, are we a bit of hypocrite? Because look around, I feel our society already is very sexualized, and it doesn't take much to find. Just open TikTok and see 10 years old dancing there. And it's a legit question that we should ask ourselves, how the internet and the usage and the availability of porn, etc., is affecting us. As a matter of fact, I think 5-6 years ago, when I went and studied abroad, I had a seminar, philosophy classes on the topic of intimacy in the modern world and how internet does change or does not change our way of intimacy. So what do I want to say? I want to say, like, don't be hypocrites. Look around. If you don't like what the movie shows you, you're right in not liking it. I don't like it. I don't like how we sexualize our kids. I don't like how we give them the feeling of that they have to be like, you're 10, you're 12, you're 13, it's okay, you're still a kid, you may still play with Barbies, you don't have to have an Instagram account yet, and you don't have to be a YouTuber yet or whatever. I do agree on all that, but let's be real, look around what we're creating right now. Don't get offended at a movie because it's clearly showing you something that's already happening. And if you listen to the director, she's saying, I walked through the streets and I saw kids doing that. So yeah, it's a thin line to walk. Should we do this to kids? Should they be posing like this? No. Are they? Maybe yes. Should we think about this and deal with this and talk to each other about that? What we show and represent, and maybe the internet should be 16 and plus. Maybe we should age limit the internet. I didn't know I had that thought, but why not? Does an 8-year-old need to be on the internet? Really? Like, you can make Wikipedia app available, but the broad internet? Oh my gosh, I'm having a thought. I'm not even sure I'm having this position entirely, if that's what I stand on. I never thought about it, but think about it. There's so much bullshit. Like, we are so offended by the Cutesy movie because it's showing child pornography, or let a lot of people say it, and I'm like, just 2 clicks and you find Danielle Cohen, who is showing off her vag. She was talking about having abortions age 13. Go back in history a bit, you see Willow Smith, and there has been child exploitation, and I think the internet and role models who are 15, 16, that 11-year-olds look up to, who are twerking and living in a hype house, and that, I think that all affects us and our kids, because it's the internet is very much not real. I am here, I live my life, you look at me maybe, and you don't know shit about me. I could be whatever. The internet is not real. You can switch it off and it doesn't matter anymore. Huh. Well, there are my 2 cents on that. I don't disagree with the critic made with this movie, but I disagree with the hysteria that we are promoting, because if we're being real, child exploitation happens all the time, and we don't condemn it, and we also very much enable it. And maybe we should restrict the internet, the free usage of internet for kids. Maybe we should just restrict it. Oh my god, my ears start to hurt so much. Oh, I wanted to say meine liebe Freunde. Hello, my dear friends. You know where we are at. You know that. That's the kitchen. Yeah, cleaning out my trash. Not sure if it's hygienically okay to have it in the sink, but if I use disinfectant after, I think we should be good. Because I want to get rid of those little fuckers. Okay, of course now you cannot dare. Fruit flies. Like, why do I have insects everywhere? I don't know. So we're gonna make a sandwich toast now, which I get from my best friend. And he has a gas oven, so this is like making nice fried sandwich with cheese and stuff, grilled cheese sandwich. That's what I want to make, and I want to try out if it works on a oven like that. Will it work? I don't know. We will find out. That's what we're doing. We have some coffee there. So what do we need? We need salami. I feel like salami and cheese. We need salami and cheese, and then we can make a sandwich and hope that it's gonna be tasty. So that is happening. What else is happening in the world, you might ask? My niece is getting older and older. Google sends these reminders like, you know what happened a year ago? And she showed me a picture of my niece 3 years ago. She was so little. Now she's so tall. Time flies. Alright. I really don't got much to say and not a lot of energy. I called my mom, or I tried to call my mom asking her if she wants to order something. Oopsie. Hey. So the video did cut off, so you will never know the interesting story of my dad saying that he doesn't want to order in, and my mom's still sleeping because she's sick. Also missing the part of me rambling and saying that this is not interesting content. So that's where we are at. That doesn't, just because it's not interesting, that doesn't keep us from from producing, because God forbid we had any sense of quality and dignity on this website. No one has. I would say everyone using this website I'm using currently has some issues. There, I just want to offend people for no obvious reason. So I'm done with my salami, more or less. It's going to be nice, I hope. I'm actually so hungry I didn't eat yet. Ta-da! Now we close it. Whoop, there, and put it on the oven, and then we hope that it works. Life can be so fascinating. So no one told you life's gonna be this way. Like, I don't smell a lot, but this actually smells burned. Let's... Oh. Oh my gosh, it smells burnt because it's burnt AF. Oh. So that thing works, but way quicker than I anticipated. Oh my gosh. I didn't... Oh my gosh, I didn't... What do? I didn't anticipate that. Now, make sure that I flip it around ever so often. What I'm worried about is that the bread will be super brown, but the cheese will not be that molten, which would be sad, but alright. We will continue to see what comes out of this. And while I flicker around my bread, this turns into way more work than I would like. I'm also opening up some smoothie. And I'm not proud with the products I'm displaying, because normally I'm quite good at trying to be a bit more eco-friendly. Like, I made it myself a challenge to buy as little plastic as possible. It works very well with milk. Like, milk I haven't bought in a box over a month. I only buy milk in glass bottles, but with other stuff it's near to impossible to not have a lot of plastic and wrapping and blah. Like, sometimes it's bio, but then there's plastic, then it's non-bio, but I feel things have just become complicated ever since I grew up. So, how is my... Yeah, getting there. I think I switch off the oven now and use the rest heat. while I drink my coffee. If you're wondering, there is this awesome computer game. It's my favorite of all time. It's the only game that I actually played for hours. Normally I'm one of the people just watching. It was produced by Blue Byte and it's called The Settlers. I love it. My favorite group of people to go with is actually, where are they? I'm the biggest fan of the Japanese, of the Asians, but I cannot see them here. They're not even on. Maybe that. No, that doesn't look necessarily like... But yeah, if you want to play an old school computer game that's just the fucking best, go for Settlers. Oh, these are my favorite. The Asians, because they use renewable resources a lot, like wood, which I appreciate on so many levels. Okay, this is just getting dark. I'm gonna eat now. Is that doing something for you? Is that mukbang for you? Should I do some ASMR?